So OpenAI recently released Image 2, and I've been playing around with this and using this on many different side projects. I've been using it for ideation. I've been using it for generating applications. I've even hooked it into my icon generator AI studio, which all of these icons you're seeing here are basically generated from Image 2. I can click on an app icon. I can click pop art. I can go ahead and click a random prompt. And this is an example of what Image 2 will generate. So this is a really phenomenal looking icon that you can actually start using on your sites. And then I've also been using it for building out various things. Like for example, on this agentsystem.dev site, the background was all created with Image 2. This little mascot here in the planets, this is all Image 2 that generated all this stuff. And by the way, go join the waitlist at agentsystem.dev if you want a collection of all the different Claude skills and plugins and how I've been doing my day-to-day development professionally and also on side projects. Icon generator, I basically spent a night refactoring it, redesigning it, and building it out using a lot of the Claude Code skills I have. AI Clip Studio, I basically spent the weekend building out a software service that could just basically build full images using the AI generated scripts, the video, and the voiceover. So these are very, very powerful systems. So definitely go join the waitlist if you guys are interested in seeing how I do things with building out applications. But we're talking about Image 2 right now. So I want to kind of play around with this a little bit and kind of generate some things to show you what I've been doing. So one of the first things I want to show you with Image 2 is you can actually generate open graph images directly in it. So if I were to click on my icon generator and kind of view what the open graph is, this is what it looks like. And this was created with Image 2 as well. So basically, if I take a URL of anything, I can just go and grab AI Clip Studio and I'm going to paste it into Image 2. Can you please analyze this website? And I want you to generate an open graph image with the resolution of 1200 by 670. Make sure it has some text to kind of explain what the product is and make it engageable. If I were to share on X, people might want to click on it. Okay, so something like this, you can literally take any website and ChatGPT is going to go and first look at your landing page and try to figure out what you were doing. So with this prompt, I was hoping to generate an image, but really it's just kind of gathering information first. And I'm going to go ahead and just say, okay, now generate me the open graph image like I mentioned. I do find that you have to say the keyword generate me an image or make an image. Sometimes it doesn't kick in. Maybe on my original prompt I didn't do that. I did say generate an open graph image up here, so I'm not sure why it didn't kick in. And I will say the resolution that's going to make is probably not going to be what I want, so we're going to have to like resize it. Okay, here is the first take. I mean, this looks pretty good. You could literally make this an open graph image right now. This looks amazing. It does AI scripts, it does AI voiceovers, it does AI visuals and auto captions. So this definitely describes how my application works. I will say that the color is not matching my site. So what I could probably do is say the colors of this image do not match my cyan theme. Please regenerate it. Now I will say it probably made it this color for a reason. I said to make it engaging. And so it might have picked those colors for some reason. But again, I just want to show you that you can actually have it completely change the image just by saying, hey, make it cyan. And then it's going to basically change it all. So this is what it looks like now. And this is much more fitting for the theme that I currently have on my application. So that's something cool that I've been doing on my side projects. I mean, you can literally make an open graph image super fast now, and it has text. The text is amazing. Now, some other things that you can do with this is I can actually just take a screenshot of this. I'm going to paste it in. I want you to find a way to extract the phone from this image and fix the perspective so it's just squared up instead of being transformed with a perspective. So here's a larger view of the image. I don't like how it's kind of tilted. But if I can extract that, I could actually use it on my website and put it maybe up here with the design. Okay, I could like overlay this on top of the phone, the cool cyan phone. All right, so there you have it. I can literally take this cool little like cyan outline and put it in my site and do something with it, which would probably make the landing page pop a little bit better. Now I'm going to try something cool too. I want to just get a cutout of this guy. I'm going to say, can you please cut out the guy with the backpack and just give me a transparent image of him? And there you have it, the guy with the transparent background. There's some artifacts down here, but you could literally just like crop this out with Photoshop. And now you have an actual person with a backpack, and you can change the scene of him standing. Maybe he's looking over like a volcano with some lava, or he's in a game or something. So this is an extraordinary model. Like, this is amazing that we can generate these type of images. The very last thing I'll show you in this video, because I want to keep my videos kind of shorter. I don't want to kind of ramble for too long. I want to see how well it does with the complete redesign. So I'm going to take a screenshot of my AI Clip Studio application. I'm going to paste it in. Can you please redesign this landing page hero section to make it look professional and engaging, but also make sure that the copy is very clear to a user what the purpose of the website is. Why is there so much text? Like, look how much text. Okay, that generated a ton of text. Okay, just generate me a image using the suggestions that you provided me. While it's generating though, down here, there are some good suggestions. It's basically saying one prompt to post ready facelet shorts. They're saying this is just too long. It's mentally expensive. What is a short? What does post ready mean? What is actually happening? So basically my landing page has too much information. It's not very concise about what the heck we're trying to sell here. What it should say, create faceless videos in minutes. That's it, no decoding required. And then they kind of break down the layout of how this image should kind of look. So hopefully when this is done, we'll have a really nice looking example of the landing page, which I think this is a little bit cleaner. It looks nice. And it even used the images above, like I mentioned, to make it look really cool. So I could even take this and then I can plop it into like Claude Design and have it use this as a reference image, or I can throw it in the Claude Code or whatever and say, hey, I want you to redesign my entire application's hero banner to look like this. Now, from what I've shown you, like this is extremely powerful. You can generate a ton of stuff and the quality of these images is like the best I've ever seen. So go check it out and play around with it. There are a ton of different things you could apply this to. Like for example, if you go, they show you generating diagrams. So you can actually generate production ready diagrams and print them out and post them in like an office or something, schematics. I've used this to generate like coloring books, pages for my kids. And also I've used it to generate school assignments. Like you can have it generate a worksheet that teach them about volcanoes and they could fill in the blanks. It does like all this crazy stuff. So I don't know. I think we're at peak image generation now. This is insane. So go check out, go play around with Image 2 yourself. I think you can have access to the API if you don't have a ChatGPT subscription, but this is by far like it's much better than Nano Banana by far. Anyway, go check out agentsystem.dev if you want to see how I use all these different things together to build out actual SaaS products. And I'll have that all in a nice package for you. And then also all my cloud skills when I get this ready. So go join the waitlist. Other than that, have a good day and happy coding.